Hey guys, my name is Ellie, and you guys are watching Entrepreneurs, and I'm here with the one and only Mo. Oh my gosh! So I met Mo working here at the bakery, and she's just helped me so much with my content and getting everything together. And so I wanted to talk to you about who you are and what you do outside of here, because when I went through your page and I was like, she's a manager, she's an artist, she's a this, I was like, wait a minute, how does she fit all of this into one day? So let's just talk about, like, introduce yourself, and let's start with like how you got started.
Alright, so hey y'all, it's your girl Just Mojo, period. Don't forget the period. And yes, I am a community connector here at the bakery co-working space, which is Atlanta's #1 space for women entrepreneurs to be able to win and thrive and support each other, which I manifested this job, girl.
Really?
Like, I've been looking up to Skittles and Zoe. Like, when I was in a relationship, that was like our couple goals.
Oh, really?
So being in this space and being able to work so closely with her is like really like a dream come true. Me personally, they always be like, don't meet your idols type thing. But I'm a person that really believes in, like, we're all human beings. Like, so people put us in this light because we're like content creators and in front of the camera all the time. But normal people, you know what I'm saying, dealing with normal things. And so I'm glad that I'm in the position to be able to learn from her and just kind of grow within my business and myself. And she helps me a lot with just becoming who I am as a woman and as an entrepreneur. And that's one thing that I really appreciated working here, because it's like, dang, you know, she could just be like, okay girl, but she really takes the time out to hone and make sure that I'm the best version of myself, and I appreciate that, being in this space. So that's one thing that I do. And then I'm also an artist myself, but because I'm an artist, which Mojo is my artist name, I sing, I rap, I produce, I mix and master as well. So with that, I wanted to start an entertainment company that was kind of like for us, by us.
Okay. So
that's how Mo Music Entertainment kind of came along. We are an art to entertainment company that specializes in artist development. So we get you ready for tour and live performances, and then we connect you with industry professionals so you can get booked. Okay. So
you start with like the brand new people.
Yes. Girl, busting out of this already. Let me just pull her up.
Like, we already talked about her and she
so yeah, that's why I said the entertainment plug is literally what I do. I like how my job outside of work and then my job at my career kind of aligns itself. I do the same thing. I connect artists with industry professionals so they can get ready for tour and books. I connect women and have partnerships and collaborations so that they can be the best version of themselves in their business. So it kind of it aligns itself. And then my other baby is Mo Lip Cosmetics. So I do have a vegan cosmetic business. Any lipstick that y'all see me wear, lip gloss, is normally mine. And then my artist that I manage, she is a makeup artist as well, so we collaborate with that. So she uses my products when she does her makeup stuff, and then I try to make sure that we're utilizing her in all aspects whenever we need makeup work done. So I try to cross promote a lot. And then my new baby, I'm coming up with is Mo Shade, and that's a new shade and glasses line. That's my new thing that I want to do for 2023. So I'm going into all these different things, but one thing that I learned, like when I was like growing into my entrepreneur journey, was like, one, you can never have like not too many things of income. Okay. And also a millionaire has 7 different streams of income as well. Yeah. So a lot of things that I put in place are really passive income things, so that I don't have to worry about being that person in the forefront. Like drop shipping and things like that, all those things help me out a lot, especially when you're talking about coming from a retail side. But with Mo Music, it's really so much of having a team in place and delegating those people to make sure that they responsibility. Okay. So that's me, Mo. If you got Mo in front of me, it's Mo. Okay. So y'all make sure y'all tap in whatever I got going on. Press Play Showcase is January 7th. See y'all here. Yes.
Y'all have to keep up. Oh my God. Okay, I will make sure, because see, I don't want to do, because I think these are coming out in February. So like, I'll make sure that whatever you have coming up after that, we're gonna put all of that in because we're gonna make sure that people can actually come and see you in all these pictures. So what was that? Wait a minute, we're on like 5?
Yeah, we're like at 5.
Okay.
Yeah, you know, I do a lot, and God has really blessed me to have like all these different talents. And one thing I preach on my lives a lot, like I have motivation with Mo, which is just, I really be just on there ranting.
It doesn't feel like a rant. It feels like you're just pouring into people. Like it feels like God just is like, here, just hit all these points because everybody needs to hear them, and that's what I get from it.
I just want to be real. I'm so tired of people like putting me in this space of like, oh, she's just this person, and I know I look like a certain way online, but I'm really just a regular girl out here trying to like accomplish extraordinary things. And I really believe that everybody has it in themselves to be able to do whatever you want. You know, you just have to unlock your own personal superpower. And sometimes we are in our own way, but a lot of things, like I told myself this year, I'm girl, you're not gonna second guess yourself. You're not gonna, whenever you make a decision, you're gonna stick with that. If you know that whatever you're saying is right, don't budge on that. Put yourself in alignment with what God has for you so that your steps can be ordered type thing. So when I stopped like getting in my own way, God just made things happen for me, you know. And that can happen for anybody as long as you put in the work to pay for it.
I love that. So like that's kind of one thing that made me kind of step into this was I was like, other people believe in me so much more than I do. And that was when I was like, oh no, we gotta stop.
But it can't be like that.
It can't, because you won't go nowhere. And then everybody's like, oh, well, I thought you would be here. And it's like, well, I never thought I'd be there. So no, I'm not gonna be there. It's all about you. So I love that you brought up that point. So with all this stuff going on, how do you manage? Because I mean, I was like, I just have one thing going on. I'd be feeling like, oh my God, I don't want to do this anymore. So how do you do 7, 5?
I am personally, let me see what's coming here. Oh, that's the other guy. I am personally praying for God to help me with time. I know I got it all together, y'all, but I really am just winging it.
No, thank you so much, because this show is about the real stuff. I be trying to tell folks that we be looking together, but we're not.
I am winging it. Like,
you're doing it very well, though.
Yes. I'm not gonna, like, I would love, thank you, Lord, for me being able to be seen as a successful person and things of that nature. So I love that people see me like that. But if I'm gonna be real honest with you, like, I pray for time management, I pray for organization, I pray for God to give me peace in the middle of chaos. Because I thrive in chaos. Like, that's like, if I, like, today, you know what I'm saying, I had things to do. I was like, after this interview, I got 3 hours left. I'm gonna bust this out. You know what I'm saying?
She's fitting this into work.
I'm being real with y'all, because people be thinking that it's like you gotta have it all together, but a lot of the times, like, I'm coming up with ideas off the bat. I'm making stuff happen, like, and that's the reason why I think I thrive so well at this job, because it's one of them that you have to adapt.
Okay.
And I do it so well. I'm like, okay, what do you need done? Okay, let me figure this out. Like, it can be done. So it's showing me how strong I can be in this season. And then also, like, I have my days too where I'm like, I cry 5 times a day. Like, I'm not a person that's like gonna sit here and act like, oh, every day I'm good. No, I have mental health days. Some days I have to take a break. Some days I don't answer my phone, because that is self-care for me. Like, I'm on my phone all the time. Like, my phone's right here on the power pack, y'all, because I cannot afford to miss a call, a DM, a text message, anything. All of those things, I have to be connected. So sometimes I just turn all of that off so that I can have balance. But a lot of the times it's really just prioritizing things. Like, what needs to be done right now? What can wait till later? What is like a semi-important thing? What is something that I can wait to do the next month? You know what I'm saying? So a lot of the times it's just me prioritizing those things, because not only do I manage an artist, but I manage companies. I manage the Baker Baked here.
Herself.
Yeah,
Like she has her own
I don't even have a manager. Like, people ask me to be my manager, but it's like, I believe that if you're gonna be my manager, you have to be a better manager than me.
And you're like, I
just feel like I am the shit. I'm not even gonna lie to y'all. Like, I feel like managing artists was like, God prepared me in a different season to do this now. And it's like, with me and Kel Jean, it's like, that's my best friend, but on top of that, it's like, we understand each other so that we can work together, like, in a business, like, too, because it's like, damn, I've never had a female that, like, or even a group of female friends. I have a group of them now that just, we all hold each other accountable. We like to tell each other, we pray, we cry. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Yes, so valuable.
That's valuable, because your vibe is your tribe. You know, actually, like, birds of a feather do flock together. I believe that solely and wholeheartedly. So I want to be surrounded around people that want me to be the best version of myself, but also are pouring into my cup like I'm pouring into them. You know, and so being her manager, she saw me kind of doing these things for myself, and then she was like, "Hey, girl, like, I need a manager to be here day to day, and things are, you know, blowing up for me, and I need to, like, somebody that's just gonna be hands on." And I was like, "Girl, I got you." And then we did the shit show maybe about 6 months ago, and then ever since then we've been hitting the ground running. We have a whole lot of stuff, y'all, coming up that we can't even talk about because it's so good. Okay. So I'm super excited for that journey with her. And then we do have Press Play concert series that happens every other month. Okay. So we basically take artists come in, they pay a fee, and then they do the artist development program for a month, and then we put them on the Press Play concert stage in front of booking agents and stuff, so they can get booked for tours and stuff. Like, we have a whole production.
If you need a podcaster,
yes, definitely. I would love for you to come and do media, actually. So we'll talk about that after. But that, and then we have our first soundstage for Culture Week in New York in February. Ooh. So we're at
not even local no more.
We're in the room with Equity Distribution and Soundcheck Distribution, and we're signed under Equity, which is through Rail Carter, and he's Jay-Z's cousin. So it's a lot going on with that. But I am super grateful for us to not even be an entertainment company for a year, and we're already in rooms like that. So if you guys, you know, are artists out there, I'm looking for a team too. I need videographers, I need interns. If y'all want to be a part of anything that I got going on, please hit me up, and would love to collaborate.
Actually, we'll talk. I got some people. Okay, this is a lot. That is a lot, but that is so good. What I really do want to talk to you about is, like, what made you step out on faith because I think that's the thing that's missing. My show is really for the people who are just starting or thinking about starting. So I want to get them out of just starting or believing in themselves, because I really feel like that's the moment. That's when everything starts to roll. So for you, what was your step out on faith?
For me was the pandemic. I mean, I feel like that breeded a lot of entrepreneurs.
It did. Oh my God.
But the pandemic really had me like, what the fuck am I gonna do next? You know, and even though we was getting free money, I'm never a person that likes to sit still or stagnant or anything. So I was just like, okay, Lord, like, what do you want me to do in this season? And that's when I started, like, I was whipping body butter in my kitchen. I was making lipstick from hand scratch, like making it like organic and molding it and putting it in Like, I was doing all of that hand, like, just because I had the time to do it. And then when stuff started opening back up, I started getting my lipsticks manufactured through a company. I found a vegan company that I was very familiar with, and they did low orders and things of that nature, so I was easy for me to do that. And then I would hand make my body icings and my lip scrubs and my chapstick still. But then when I kind of sold out of all that, thank you Lord, it was hard to keep up sometimes. So give yourself some grace. That's my thing. And then have faith, and undeniable faith in yourself. And then you have faith without work is dead. So you have to work hard. You have to every day go towards the goal. Like, what is your goal? What are you trying to do? Small goals get you to the bigger goal, and the bigger goal eventually gets you to your dreams and your ambitions. So I just kind of put small goals in place that are attainable for me to reach, and then once I check off those small goals, then I get to my bigger goals, and it's just like a domino effect.
So it's like hitting those small goals made you go, okay, I can do the next one.
Yes.
Okay, I can do the next one. Okay, yeah, I got you.
And that slowly but surely builds your confidence too. Like, one thing that I had to do as an artist, like, I just knew I was a shit. Like, but then I ended up going into artist development, and artist development broke me down so much where it was just like I had a mental breakdown, and then he mentally built me back up.
Okay.
So it was just like, to go through that experience of just like knowing, or just the thought I knew what I had was like special, and then coming out of this whole metamorphosis transformation was just like, God really just opened my eyes. It was huge for me. Like, if you met me a year ago, I am not the same girl. Like, you know what I'm saying?
I feel like that's how it should be. Mm-hmm. I really feel like that's how it should be, and that everybody in your life should be able to adapt to that. What you got going on.
People get used to you being that same person. It's like, you don't even know me. You don't have to reintroduce myself in every season.
Yes.
Like, you've been so caught up on what you thought I was. And it's like, I've grown and evolved 15 times since then.
Exactly.
You know? So I definitely feel that number one, you have to believe in yourself before everybody else does. And two, you just have to do it. You just have to do it. Step out on faith and get it done. And as long as it aligns with what God has for you, everything will.
It's gonna work out. I have two things that I say every morning. I say I have a millionaire mindset, and the other thing is God 100% has me. And I have to say those two things because every morning I wake up like, I don't know what's about to happen.
No, for sure.
But I say those two things and I'm like, okay,
yeah,
you got this. Your brain works, and God is with you. So let's go.
Yeah,
and that's just really how it goes.
Speaking life upon yourself like you do everybody else too. Like, we are so, like, I'm a motivator. Like, I constantly motivate. That's all I do. I don't know what else to do. That's what God puts me on life for. When I'm talking to my friends, I'm talking to my,
speaking life into them. I love it.
My co-workers, I speak life. I am positive. You can tell when I'm not in the mood, but it's like, I try my best to just be this light that, people can see God through me in all times and all aspects. So it's just very important to me that I give a great transference of energy, and sometimes we get caught up on letting other people's limitations be our narrative. Like,
oh, I was just saying that.
People love to tell you what you can't do because they can't do it.
Exactly.
Or because they won't allow themselves to do it. It's not that they can't do it. It's like they can't even believe that they can get that far. And I was just talking about this on my live the other day. I was like the pursuit of happiness. When Will Smith was telling his son, you can't do that. And then he went back and he corrected himself and he said, it was like, it's not that you can't do it. I told you something that I was scared to do. So you can do whatever you want, And we have to start to get like that. We have to start speaking life upon people, because you could be speaking to the next Michael Jordan. You could be speaking to the next, Whitney Houston. You could be speaking to anybody. But because you're stifling their dream, they go back to themselves.
And you end up on one of their documentaries as the person who was hating on them.
Yeah, I see how Kanye was. Kanye was like, this person ain't believing me. He had videos of the girl in the what was the record label, and she was like, oh, this song alright, but it ended up being, it all runs down. And I'm like, that's a classic.
And y'all said it's okay.
He's like, it's okay. Like, they was playing that next.
And now y'all look dumb. So.
Yeah, I'm just saying. I'm just letting y'all know. Y'all better keep life upon these folks out here. You never know who they would be.
Please. And I always tell people, even if you don't believe in me, keep that to yourself. I just keep it to yourself.
Yeah, I want to hear it.
It's cool. You got that.
Yeah.
You are entitled to your own opinions.
Yeah.
Do not
do what your mama say. If you can't say nothing nice, don't say it at all, child. Like, that would save you a million times.
I love that. Okay. Biggest entrepreneurial lesson so far. Like, something you were like, I really wish somebody would have told me this before I even got started.
to do your motherfucking research.
Ooh, that's a good one.
I always say that when they ask me that in interviews. That's the thing you want to leave with people. Do your research. If I would have knew that I needed to be making money before I got an LLC.
That's a good one too.
Like, I'm thinking,
you just did this first. No.
I am a business owner. No, y'all. If anything, start up a website, start selling your products, and then once you start making money, that's when you get your LLC. Because the tax people want their money regardless if you make it or not. They want their money because the LLC is basically that entity in that state where we're at, state of Georgia. So if you don't have any money to build your business, it's kind of like you're going to be giving them money that you don't have. So just do your research before you start doing anything, making sure that you're reading the fine print of things. That's something that we black people do not read. I had to learn from the long way of contracts and stuff going wrong. Read the fine print. And making sure that you have your own contracts in place, your own boundaries and things of that nature in place so that when you do business, it's all clarified and it's no gray areas and it's no confusion. So yeah, do your research.
I'm on that point now where I'm like, contract.
Yeah.
You're just doing it.
Sure. Always.
Contract.
And over it's just like that big business. They don't like that. Especially as women in business. Oh my God.
That's a whole nother show. That's a whole nother show.
That's a whole other conversation. Because these niggas out here will not take us seriously, and that's why I gotta come through the way I do. Because you will respect me. You know,
I had to get a man on my side for people to start taking my contract seriously. They were like, "Oh, you have a contract? Okay, I'll sign it." And then it wasn't until I had him say, "Hey, well, she needs you to sign this before we do anything," that everybody's like, "Oh,
yeah."
I'm like, dang, it's the same person, but I don't know. It's the same. That's a whole nother story.
One thing I do want to say about that is that's the reason why I take the way I look and I dress so, like every time you see me, I'm dressed. Every time I got makeup on, like I think I took a 2-day break this weekend just because I was exhausted and I really didn't go anywhere. I went to the gym and I went home. But if I'm going out, like my makeup's done, my hair's done, like I got an outfit on, I have heels on. You never see me out with heels, y'all.
It's something about the heels. I don't know what it is, but all of a sudden it's like respect heels. Respect
for sure.
Heels. Like that's how it goes.
People take you a lot more seriously when you take yourself seriously. And
love that.
My artist development coach, my choreographer, my friend Keith Andre, he told me about that when I first started artist development. He was like, "Okay, I see you walk a certain type of way, you hold your head up a certain type of way, you got heels on. I need to wear heels every day." And then I was like, okay. And then I think he saw me, like, I was doing it for like 2 weeks, and then he saw me at an event, and I didn't know he was gonna be there, and I had sneakers on. And he was like, he looked over at me, he was like, "You know I'm getting your ass, right?" And I was like, "What you talking about?" Like, he was like, "Oh, you ain't got no heels on, we at an event." And I was like, "I didn't know you were gonna be here." Like, "Oh, nah, so, when we go to rehearsal, right, you gotta give me, nah, it was more so, you gotta run around this motherfucker a lot of times because you ain't wear no heels." Like, it was a discipline thing. It was like, you don't wear heels? Okay, you're doing this amount of sit-ups.
It's like,
you don't wear heels? You're gonna be doing laps. So you're not wearing heels? Okay, you're gonna be doing squats. Like, you're gonna remember to wear some heels. Like, so that's just instilled in me, and I've been doing it for months now.
It sounds like artist development is like necessary.
Yeah,
I feel you. Well, then y'all know who to go to.
It's necessary as an artist because sometimes we get on stage and we just get like lazy. Like I feel like I go to hella showcases. Like I'm low-key hanging on myself. So it's like going to showcases, scouting talent, and then all I hear is entertain me on stage. Like I'm here to see a show. If I wanted to listen to your music, I would have streamed your shit. Like you should not be on stage without show tracks. You should not be on stage without dancers, or at least something element of a show that makes me want to be entertained by you. Lights, smoke, something. You know what I'm saying? To elevate yourself, and that's the difference between an entertainer and an artist, a regular artist. Like when you go on tour, do you want to see a Beyonce or do you want to see I don't want to like talk shit about nobody.
No,
but you know what I'm saying?
You go to Beyonce because she worked like a year and a half to give you a show. So
you're gonna pay them tickets, baby, every time because she's puts in the work for that. And so as artists, I'm just tired of seeing that, and I wanted to do something for my community to show that we're breeding the next generation of entertainers here in Atlanta.
Okay. Final thoughts, final piece of advice for anybody who's just wishing they could try. That's really, because those are the people who I want to reach. Like the people who have like said they have a dream, haven't even started. What's your advice?
Keep going. That's the biggest thing. There are gonna be days when you don't feel like doing it. It's gonna be days when people are not supporting you, people are not liking your stuff, sharing your stuff. I was that girl a year ago. I started the year with almost 4,000 followers. I am at 13.3K right now. And that's just from me going out and doing the work. Like, I go to every event and I'm like, what's your Instagram? Like, you know what I'm saying? I knew that I wanted my social media to be a certain way because I knew that people would only take me seriously.
If you have numbers, feel you.
So that was one thing that I focused on this year, was just growing my network. And when it's not really about your net worth, it's your network. Sometimes people will do things for you and they don't, just because you know them and you're a good person. You know, especially a lot of the times when I go and I do events, it's because of me being the person that I am, me being positive and motivational, and me always just saying amazing things to help people feel better about themselves. And so when it's time for you to cash in those favors or those checks or, you know, anything, people are willing to do it for you because of who you are. Okay. So, and they see you doing the work. Like, I don't just be out here wanting people to do things for me because I'm lazy or I'm pretty. You know,
right.
I look like this. You know, no, I really am out here hitting the streets, talking to people, making sure that my name rings bells when I go into rooms. And so people are willing to help out people that help themselves. So keep going. Keep going. You got this.
You got this, guys. Well, thank you, Mo, for being on my show. And give your Instagram so they can follow you or whatever, TikTok, whatever you're on, and let them know.
So I'm on all social media platforms at Just Mojo period. It's TikTok, YouTube, Instagram, Twitter, all of those. Just so y'all can find me easily. And then you can follow my entertainment page on Instagram at Mo Music Entertainment. It's MOMUSIC Entertainment. And then you can follow my vegan cosmetic brand. I am rebranding right now, but the baby it's on Instagram. So Molip Cosmetics, MOLIP Cosmetics. You can follow me on there as well. Check out what I have going on. I take donations, cash apps, anything. Help.
Yes, ma'am.
If you guys
help me, please.
Help me. I am a young black entrepreneur just out here trying to make my dreams come true and help others make their dreams come true as well. So you guys want to do anything, invest, speak life upon me. Y'all want to have prayer requests, prayer meetings, motivational speakers, DM me. I'm really a cool girl. And I would love to share, collaborate, and just bounce energy off of you. So thank you guys.
Thank you
for having me. Thank you for having me.
Thank you for being
y'all,
here.
This beautiful black woman is like out here making sure that we're all on. So y'all make sure y'all support Entrepreneurs Podcast. We love her. And yes, thank you for having me.
All right. See you guys later. Bye.
Bye.